Hello, students. Just as I told you the last time we met in mathematics, that the next lesson we shall switch over to another topic, statistics. Today, we are going to handle statistics. And in handling statistics, we shall look at the following: definitions of important words in statistics, the mastery of which will help you cope with whatever we shall do finally in these statistics. Then at the end, you will be able to appreciate the use of statistics in everyday life. And of course, we shall give some numbers, list them out, and you have to do something with them. So by so doing, you have had a basic idea on statistics. Now let's go on. Definitions of those important words in statistics. We first of all start from the subject itself, statistics. What is statistics? That is what many people will be asking. And we shall define statistics like this at your own level so that it will be easy for you to follow. But when we go higher, we expand the definition. For now, it is a branch of mathematics that treats and studies numerical information. A branch of mathematics that treats and studies numerical information. In other words, this study involves going to the field to collect information, that is collection of information. You come back, arrange the information. Next step, you do some calculations, which is computation. Final step, you do some analysis. You analyze the information which you have in order to use it to take proper decisions. That is statistics. Now there is another word which you need to know about, and that is information. What is information? If you go to the dictionary, you see so many meanings there. But the meaning that is attached to what we are doing is knowledge about something. Knowledge about something. So in other words, we have taken definition. The first one there is star. This. The second one there is info. Information. Knowledge about something. That is information. Data is the next one. What is data? Basic information, which is normally numerical. Data. Basic information, which is usually or normally numerical in form. Then another one is record. Record. Well, if you go to the dictionary, it will be giving you some meanings. But the one that we want to talk about is written information. You see, our definition is very, very short. But as we go higher, we start expanding it so that it will take care of some other aspects. So record. Then another one is frequency. Frequency. We call frequency. It is not the quency that is free. So listen, see the spelling. Frequency. It is a number of times a particular thing appears in a given list We are reducing the words that we are using. As you go on this thing that is called given list, it's called population. But we are not going to talk about that. In a given list. In a given list. List. So that is the next one. List. List. We didn't know what list is all about. What is list? And we shall here say that list is basic information arranged in rows and columns. Basic information arranged in rows and columns. Rows go horizontally. Rows, they go horizontally like that. Columns, they go vertically like that. So, columns, this other one, rows. So, horizontally and vertically. So, that is what we call list. Or, as you go on, they will say the population or the distribution. For now, let's take list. Right. The next one is table. In statistics, it's not the table that you use in sitting, maybe in exam classes, or there's not that type of table. Table for the study of these statistics. That's the one we are talking about. So let's take that. Table. And I'm putting inside a bracket here, statistics table. Start. This takes for the study of what we are doing. Table. And we define this as information arranged in rows and also columns. Information arranged in rows and columns. But in arranging them in rows and columns, there is something you will see when we start putting the table. You see the difference between the table and the list. The list is not tabulated. The table is derived from the list. All right. The next one is rank order. Rank order. Rank. Rank order. Okay. Rank order in your families. You have the firstborn, the secondborn. Olo. You hear saying olo, ngolo. Even in our native language, there is ranking. So that is what we are going to see in our statistics. Rank order. And it's defined. The order which involves moving from smallest to biggest, ascending order. Moving from biggest to the smallest, descending order. So when we are talking about considering firstborn, then secondborn, thirdborn, you see we are coming down from the firstborn. That is descending order. But you know, in the house, your parents will want to share food. The food is not very sufficient. They will not start in that order, descending order. They will start in ascending order. Give the small ones first, like that. You, the grown-up, you will take last. If your own is only drinking water for the day, you do that for the sake of the family. So we have order, descending and ascending. Then the next one we shall think about now is mode. 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 Let's look at that. In statistics, we have 3 M's. The first M, second M, and third M. And we are taking them from the simplest to the complex. The simplest among them is mode. Very easy to pick. After that, we shall come to the next brother and then to the next brother. What is mode? Mode is that item in a given list that appears more often than others that came with it. A particular thing. It could be a letter if they are writing capital letters. And you find that in that list, there is one particular capital letter that has appeared more than the others in that list. That letter is the mode. It can be numbers, then that number is the mode. That is mode. That particular item that appears highest number of times in a given list, more than others that are listed with them. The next one is the next M. I told you there are 3 of them. The next M, this next M is median. Median. The next M is median. You see, in median, you must arrange either descending order or ascending order. You just don't come and start talking about median when the whole thing is scattered, raw like that, without any manipulation. Remember I told you that statistics will involve gathering the information, you come back, arrange. We said that we cannot talk about median unless we have arranged the given list in rank order, either descending order or ascending order. Then after that, we pick that particular letter, number, item, which is at the middle, at the center of that particular rank order. That is what is called median. We must arrange the given list either in ascending order or descending order. That means the rank order must be done first before we talk about the one that is at the middle. And that one that is at the middle is the median. Now let's take the last M. That is the last M. Remember, M. There are 3 M's in statistics. So you may certain times see the question, state the 3 M's of statistics. And you state what they are. What is their work? And you state what their work is. The 3 M's. First one, mode. Very easy to calculate. Just look at it, pick. Median. You will do some work before you pick the median. You must arrange. Rank order must come in. If you don't do rank order, there's no way you can pick the median. They must be arranged in that order, either descending or ascending. Then you select the one at the middle. So, median is more difficult than mode. Mean is the most difficult of the 3 of them, because the mean involves all of them. And the shorter way of explaining the mean is arithmetic average of the given items in a given list. The arithmetic average of the given items in a given list. That means all of them must be summed together, especially if they are numerical. Add all of them. After adding all of them, what is the total you got? How many of them did you add? You take that number and divide. That gives you the arithmetic mean. It is more difficult than the others. Which one of them is the most useful? Is this last one. Why is it the most useful? Because it involves every item in a given list, so that nobody will feel cheated. So that is why most of the things you do in school, arithmetic, whatever it is, English, maths, sciences, and all that, add all of them. What is your total score? Put total score. How many subjects did you do? Take that number and divide. Then we have that mean, that average. Of all the subjects that you did this time, this is what you are scoring as an average. So the parents will look at it and then know whether you are doing well, overdoing well, or underdoing well. So the mean is very, very important. Now, let us look at these things that we have mentioned. These are the things that we are going to study. After we have finished this aspect of studies, remember, statistics, 4 stages. Collection of information, which is data. Arrangement of the information, which is tabulation in statistics. Then some computations inside it. We look at it and start doing some calculations. After doing the calculations, we see whether what we got can be relied upon. That is analysis. So we shall take all those things stage by stage. For now, we are in the field. We are going to collect information. Now, let's use this as an illustration. I said, a school teacher of English language gave test in essay. After giving that test in essay, the school teacher marked them and grouped them as follows by giving grades. He didn't put marks. After marking, the teacher graded, gave some of them A, which stands for very good. Give some of them B, which stands for good, and so on. Continued until he or she arrived at F, where F stands for fail. And then after that, he wrote them down as follows, and we shall write them down as the teacher wrote. So let's, first of all, remove part of the things on the board so that we can have space for writing what we have said, what the teacher did. So we are going to write what the teacher did and then work on them as stated. Write them, work on them. So the teacher wrote like this. That's what the teacher wrote. And we shall read out what the teacher wrote. The teacher wrote, as there on the board, BCA, BAD, FEC, CAB, BEB. That's what the teacher wrote. This thing is scattered. You can see B, C, A. If this is correct arrangement of the alphabet, A should come first. After that B, after that C, like that. As the thing is standing like this, it will confuse you. So this is raw information. The teacher just brought it like that, raw. We've not done anything about it. So the first thing after collection of information is to arrange. So that is what will lead us on to tabulation. Statistics tabulation. So we're going to tabulate this now. And I will write subject, subject, and I'll write frequency. And that is how the table will look like. Statistics table. That is how it will look like. So maybe here will be A, that is B, that is C, D, E, and of course F. That's what we have. Now we look at, these are the headings under which we shall put certain things now. And what are we going to do? We will look at this raw list that the teacher gave and ask ourselves, how many A's are there? We are going to group them. Classification. Group them. A only not there. How many B's? How many C's? How many D's? How many E's? And how many F's? I'll give you some time to work that so that I come up. Arrange them. How many A's do you have here? You put it under this frequency. Remember what we said, frequency. the number of times a particular thing occurs in a given list. That is the teacher's list, or what we might call the distribution as you go on. That is his list. And then the instruction is, how many A's are here? A or the ole ni ha chowa A go ha. Okay, let's take example. Let's take example. We find A after C here, 1. We find A after B here, 2. We continue. Find A after C this other side, 3. So, I have a total of 3 A's. And if you look at it, here B is going to give you, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's correct. That's correct. 5. Samson. You will say that I always call you. I like you because you always make this. Samson, how many C's do you have there? Good. That's all right. That's all right. So the C's are 3 there. How many D's are? We don't want chorus response. Allow us to ask it. Good. So this, we have 1. All right. Is, how many there? Fred. Good. 2. So if I write 1 for F, am I correct, Mary? Good. 1. Now, this is what we do. You have seen the teacher has given his or her list. Raw like that. If you look at it, you will not understand. It will take you time to make some decisions based on that. But we have to tabulate what the teacher has done. That is the arrangement there. And I have moved this arrangement in alphabetical order, starting from the first letter of the alphabet to the last that we have there. That is the order in which we have done. Then after that, I say how many A's, frequencies now. How many A's? You can see 3 of them. B's like that and so on. So looking at this information now, it is very, very clear. We can then talk about this. If I start asking questions there now, you start getting them. Remember the 3 M's of statistics. Remember F, what we call frequency. We have done all those things there. If I ask you, what is the frequency of D in this given list? You just look at this table. Look at the table and go to D. Under D, what is the frequency there? 1. That means D occurred only once. Go through the original list and see whether there's another place you saw D apart from one place. So that is the essence of arrangement. Collect the information. They are raw as you collect them. If you look at them, they will not be very meaningful to you. But when you break them up by arranging like this, you get that. All right. What is the highest frequency there on the board? Mary. Okay. Mary says 5. Let us check along the line of frequency. That is the line of frequency. The highest among all the numbers written there is what? 5. Yes, that is the highest frequency. But this 5 is not the mode. This 5 is telling us where the mode is. The 5 is pointing upwards. See the person who appeared 5 times. So, therefore, the mode is not 5. The mode is what? B. That particular item that appears more number of times than others that are listed with it. So it is B that appeared more than the others. And B appeared how many times? 5. It is not the frequency that is the mode. The mode is that item that has the highest frequency. That thing that appeared more number of times than the others. We are stressing this because some people make mistakes. They just pick the highest frequency and tell you that is the mode. That highest frequency is helping you to point at the thing that appeared that number of times. You put your arrow and call the name of the person. So here, 5 is the highest frequency. And you ask Mr. 5, are you the mode? He says no. It's pointing upwards. Look at the person who appeared how many times. And he's telling you that the mode is B. All right. Now, let us attempt the following questions from the table which we have there. Remember, once you tabulate, then you can answer the questions there. How many students wrote that particular essay? How many students? Look at it very well. How many students? Gabe, the question is coming to you. Look at it. Take time. Gabe. Oh yes, help us. 14. Check very well. Check very well. Did you say 14? Count, count. Good. 15. So maybe you threw away this one because you had already added what you there before. You are throwing away that. Let's go through now. 3 plus 5, 8 plus 3, 11 plus 1, 12 plus 2, 12 plus 2. What do you have? 14. Good. 14 plus 1, 15. So the number of people who took that particular test, you add the frequencies. Summation of the frequencies gives you total number involved. Summation or addition of the frequencies gives you the total of what is done. Let's ask another question. If they say that C is the last grade for pass, in this thing that teacher did, if you didn't get C, you have failed. Look at it very well, or look at the thing that is written there. If you didn't get C, you have failed. Then the question is, how many failed? Let's understand the question before we start attempting it. If you didn't get up to C, you have failed. And then the question is, how many failed? You didn't need to go to the teacher's list. If you go there, you waste time. Go to the table where you have arranged them. Come there, C, from C towards the left, passed. From that line after C towards the right, failed. So what are you going to add now? 1 plus 2 plus 1. How many people failed? 4. That is what the table does. The table makes it easy for you to work on the given list. Let's take another one again. They are saying there that they decided to give scholarship. We don't know the type of scholarship they are giving, or don't ask us the question. What we know is scholarship. Something that they give to somebody who did very well. They say they are going to give scholarship. If the least grade for this scholarship is B, the least grade for this scholarship is B, how many people were given the scholarship? The least. Not the highest. The least grade is B. How many people had it? Go to the table itself. Come to B immediately after B. So, if you didn't score up to B, you wouldn't have it. Therefore, from C down, they didn't have the scholarship. But from B to the left, had the scholarship. So you add that side. 5 for B plus 3 for A. How many people had the scholarship? 8. That is, you see, the table is making the work easier for you to understand what the whole list is about. Now, let us go to another question. And that question says, what grade has the highest number of persons? What grade has the highest number of persons? Highest number of persons. Highest number of persons. This number of persons now is frequency. So in other words, you need to interpret that thing so that you understand. Highest number of persons. That means highest frequency. What grade has highest frequency? You see now, your hands are all up because we have explained. You can even see there on the board that they are pointing to the grade. What is the grade? B, that's correct. B, that's correct. Because the highest frequency there on the board is 5, and 5 is pointing at Mr. B as that. So the grade that has the highest number of persons is B. We ask again, what fraction of the students made the best grades? What fraction? This is serious. We finished fraction. and they ask us fractions here. You see, that fraction is everywhere. What fraction of the students made the best grade? So there are two things there. We need to know how many students are involved on the whole. We need to know the highest grade. After that, we already know fraction. So we put the fraction and reduce to the lowest term if there is need for that. How many people took that particular test? 15. What is the highest grade there on the board? A. How many people got A there? 3. Then express this in fractions. Grade A over total. So you now have grade A number. That is number in grade A over total. That is what they want. And here we had 3 for A, 15 for total. We cannot leave the fraction like that because it is not stable, as we agreed. We have to reduce it to the lowest term. And of course, you know that the answer will be 1/5. Let's take another question. What percentage? You see, still fractions again. We have done vulgar fraction in this statistics. And they are bringing again percentage inside it. So, let's look at it. And they say there, what percentage left the school if those that performed woefully were asked not to proceed? And those that were asked not to proceed were those that scored less than D. Less than D. Less than D. Less than D. So if they scored less than D, what grades are involved? See D there. So from D towards the left is D and greater than D. From that place towards the right, less than D. So less than D is E and F. How many people are involved in E? 2. How many are involved in F? 1. Total that are involved now, 3. And they say we should express this in percentage. In percentage. There, expressed as a percentage, that will give us grade E plus grade F all over total. Then times 100 all over 1%. Those in E are 2, so 2 plus. Those in F are 1, then all over 15 times 100 all over 1. So you would now have this as 3 over 5 times 100 all over 1, and you put your percentage there. 3 over 15, please. 3, 1 there, 3 into 15, 5. 5 there, 1, 5 into 10, 2, 5 into that, 0. So the percentage that left the school is 20%. So what are we seeing here? That statistics is something that we see every day. Something that we get involved every day. All we need to do is get the information, bulk, raw score, come back, arrange so that it will be easier to comprehend, easier to manipulate, easier to understand, easier to ask questions that will come from them. Now let's take another one. Let's take another one. Let's take another. We have gone to the field. We've collected the information. It is raw. We can manipulate it. We can manipulate it very easily. Not that we can manipulate it at all. Very easily. Okay, we have this one now. Let's take it. The listing. List. Six. 8, 4, 5. That is the list that is given to us. The list. Distribution. of marks in a mathematics test. The teacher, after that, just wrote down the scores scored by the students. Like that. How he marked, how the scripts came. Script 1, 5. Script 2, 7. Script 3, 3. Like that. Marked over 10. That is what the teacher has done. And he has recorded this for us. Remember when we are talking about the listing. These things are arranged horizontally and vertically. He has arranged it. Then we are going to do something. The above information can be arranged just like we did the first one. Can be arranged in such a way that the table will show something like this. But before we do that, somebody will say, you said that when we go to the field, we get the information, we come and arrange it in either ascending or descending order. No problem. No problem. Let us do that as we are talking. So let us arrange this thing in ascending order. Which one is ascending order? Prince. Which one is ascending order? Good. From smallest to biggest. Good. So let us do that. So in doing that, to save time, I will do that quickly for you so that we can go ahead. And let's see what we have. We have to count from the original. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There are 22 entries. Let's count here whether there are 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we're in order. We have arranged. That is the list that the teacher gave. That list is confusing because there is no order. So we have to put it in order that way. This is one way of putting things in order. But it is not tabulated. We have not put it inside a table. Let's look at it. We are saying that 2 appeared only once. 3 appeared 3 times. 4 appeared twice. 5 appeared 6 times. 6 appeared 3, 7 3, 8 3, and 9 1. That is what we are saying. Can we tabulate this? Yes, I know you can. But let us tabulate it very quickly. You do that by yourself. Tabulate it by yourself. Quickly, quickly, quickly. As I have done here now. So what you will now have now will be marks obtained. That is how you will make it. Marks obtained. And number of students who got such mark. That is what you are going to have, and that will go that way, that way, that way, and you put that. So here will be 2. How many people got 2? How many people got 3? How many got 4? How many got 5? How many got 6? How many got 7? How many got 8? How many got 9? Remember we said that they marked this thing over 10. Oh. That is what you are going to do. That is the table for it. So we can fix. Quickly, quickly. Let's fix. How many got 2? 1. How many got 3? 3. How many got 4? 2. How many got 5? 6. How many got 6? 3. How many got 7? 3. How many got 8? 3. How many got 9? 1. And how many got 10 over 10? 0. You don't put dash there. What you put there is 0. So that is this information here, this list here, has been arranged in the, ascending order, starting from the smallest to the biggest. That is an arrangement. But this arrangement is a little bit difficult. So we have to tabulate it so that it looks neater and easier to understand. Then based on that now, we will have a number of questions that follow. A number of questions that follow. The questions are as follows. Using the above, answer the following questions. Just like we did before. You know, statistics. You don't take everything at a go. If you take everything at a go, the whole thing will crumble. We'll take it bit by bit. So now, let us drill ourselves once more. How many students took the test? If you can remember what we did before. Total number, total number. You will not come and count this thing as I did before to arrive at 22. You will come to the number of students, which is frequency. That is the place where you come. 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 6 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 0. And that will give you the total number as 22. Very easy. So statistics is what you do every day, but you don't know that is statistics that you are doing. Even the number of bowls of food that you take, swallow the first one, swallow the next one, swallow the one. You say, it appears I'm very hungry today. This thing has reached 15, and yet I want to swallow again. You continue swallowing. Another day, you swallow 25 instead of 20. So, I'm increasing. Remember that we are in lockdown. If you are swallowing plenty of problems for your parents. So take it easy in the swallow. That is statistics that you are doing at home, but you don't know. All right, we take the next one. What was the lowest mark that the students had? The lowest, the smallest. Prince. Good. The smallest is what? 2. Remember when we are arranging it in ascending order, we started from the smallest. The smallest one there is what? 2. You can see marks of 10. We started from the smallest and started going up. What was the highest mark expected? Samson. No, it's not 9. You have tried? It's not 9. Good. 10. Remember I told you that the teacher marked this thing over 10. But nobody in that particular test got 10 over 10. Nobody. That is why you have the frequency 0. The highest mark expected of the students is 10. But the highest obtained in that class is what? 9. That is the highest a student had in the class. Okay, let's go on. What was the highest score in the given list? I've already answered it. So no need. You know that to be 9. Okay, the next one. What was the most common mark? Look at the question so that you can understand what it is. What is the most common mark? It means, what mark did more number of students score? Is that clear? Okay, Mary. Yes, Mary, what you are giving us is the highest frequency. We have seen the highest frequency to be 6, but that is not the highest mark scored by the student. Good! That's all right. 5. 5. It is 5 that appeared how many times? 6 times. Remember, I told you that it's not the frequency that is the mode, though. You just look at the highest frequency and tell it to point to you the number that appeared or the letter that appeared more number of times. So, highest frequency is 6 and the number that appeared 6 times is 5. Therefore, mode is not 6, but what? 5. Good. But remember, see how they asked you what was the most mark or the common mark that was scored. Common. Common means the one that appeared many times. But you see, they don't want to mention mode so that you will understand it very easily. They put it in English. You know, they say that it is easier to tell lies in English. So take note of that. All right. The highest mark, the most common mark. How many people got the highest mark? You need to know what the highest mark in the list is before you can know the number of people. They expected to score 10, but nobody scored 10. What is the next mark to 10? Look at it. Is there anybody there? Yes. The next mark is what? 9. Go to the table. What is the frequency of 9? 1. So only one person scored that. Right? We take another. How many people got the least mark? I will not answer. You write down these ones. You are going to do it yourself. How many people got the least mark? Take note, take note. How many people got the least mark? Then the next one. What was the total score for all the students as listed? Total score. You know what to do. I'm not giving you. You are going to solve that. Can you get the average score? Yes, you can get the average score. You can. Remember, average can be whole number, it can be fraction, it can be mixed fraction. Do not come and say, sir, this thing is giving us fraction. Just do what you are supposed to do. All right? Then the next one is, what score lies at the middle of the rank ordered scores? Rank ordered. This is a very big grammar. Rank ordered. That means you are going to write them either in ascending order or descending order. Then you pick the one that is at the middle. That is what they are asking there. Then the 10th question now. I did 5 and left 5 for you. The 10th question now. Calculate the difference between the highest score and the lowest score. And this is where we will we will carry on in the next lesson. This last one here is called range. I didn't mention it when I was defining the other ones, but as we go on, we shall look at it. This last one is called range. Now let us see what we have done for today. We looked at statistics. What is statistics? And we told ourselves what statistics is. Then in the explanation of statistics, we said it involves 4 things. Collection of data, arrangement of data, computation, that's putting certain things inside it, then ability to analyze so that we can take decisions based on the information we have. These are the 4 things that we are going to do in the study of our statistics. As time goes on, we shall put some diagrams to show what we have. That is as time goes on. So we did that and defined so many important words in statistics. We were able to arrive at, for our computation, the areas that concern us are the 3 M's of statistics. 3 M's of statistics. So we are going to stop here. I will see you next time. Very soon, indeed. Because these statistics, there are so many things we have to cover before we move over to another topic. Goodbye for now.